Okay, hi guys. Trying to film this. I haven't been feeling great lately. With the weather changing, I've just been in a lot of pain, and so I'm gonna do this video laying down. And yeah, so what's new? What's going on? New diagnosis. I am no longer dystemic with recurring major depression. I now am diagnosed with major depressive disorder and dysthymia, which I know sounds like the same thing, but it's not. The dysthymia part is the exact same. I am dysthymic. I have dysthymia. That has not changed. What has changed is that I am no longer having reoccurring bouts of major depression. I have major depressive disorder. And that diagnosis is first instead of second. It's no longer, the depression is no longer a secondary disorder. It's first. So, yeah. Um, I have noticed that since I've been off the Zoloft that my panic attacks have gotten worse, a lot worse. Um, but the Celexa has kept my depression, for the most part, at bay. So I like that. I like that I am no longer lethargic, except for right after I take the medicine, which I take it at night, so it doesn't, you know. Um, what else? Yeah, I've been going through a lot of things, and stressful things that would usually have me curled up in the fetal position. But yeah, I've been doing okay. Um, excuse me. I have to excuse my head. I have just never done anything today. It's just there. Um, yeah, I've been going through a lot of things, and one of the things that's been going on is I have started to be more. I don't, I don't want to say aggressive, but I've been more assertive. And a lot of people are talking smack and, oh yeah, that's her husband, that's not her. And I just want to set the record straight. My husband has nothing to do with my new attitude. This is all Tori. This is me saying that you will no longer disrespect me. You will no longer treat me as a child. You will no longer talk to me without having any respect for my feelings. I'm not accepting it anymore. It's not acceptable, and I don't care who you are. If you are talking to me in a manner that does not convey respect and is not conducive to my mental health, my well-being, I don't need to talk to you. Simple, point blank, no. My job is to concentrate on being better, and part of that is taking care of myself physically and mentally. And mentally, I don't have time for drama from anyone, any kind of way. I don't have drama within my marriage, except for what other people outside of it put on it. So, to stop that, I'm nipping it in the bud. If you say anything negative to me on a continual basis, then you're gone. If you're a negative Nancy or Ned, you're gone. And it has nothing to do with love or honor or respect for you from me, but everything to do with me being fed up with disrespect from you. Now, when I say that, I'm not talking, if you are not being a disrespectful person, if you have not done anything, I'm not talking to you. Because I know that people who weren't intended to view my videos are viewing my videos. These videos were meant for other people suffering with dysthymia to understand that they're not alone. But I realize that there are people watching my videos for my family. So, I know that others that are dealing with dysthymia and depressive disorders are dealing with people in their family that will try to use your disorders against you, and oh, it's all in your head. No, it's not. You know when you're being disrespected. Don't allow your family to disrespect you and then blame it on your disorder. Yes, I know that it has been my experience that having dysthymia, one of the symptoms is I am very sensitive. But I also know that there's nothing to, if you've done nothing to hurt my feelings, there's nothing for me to be sensitive about. I am no longer putting up with it. If you're not about helping me mentally become better, we don't, I don't need you in my life. And I don't mean, when I say helping, I don't mean, grabbing my hand and helping me through this. I mean, keeping my life as stress-free as possible. If you're adding to the stress of my life, then it's time for a disconnect. It doesn't mean that I don't love these people. It just means that they're not healthy for me. I'm finally listening to my therapist and counselor, you know, and, I've been told for many years that my family is unhealthy. And I'm starting to realize that they're right and that I cannot be around them, on a regular basis. I just can't because it's unhealthy. Um, and I don't know if this is a part of being systemic or if it's just a me thing, but I know that I am generally very passive and sometimes passive aggressive, but I'm tired of being passive aggressive. I'm tired of people saying things to me or about me and me hearing about it and just sweeping it under the rug. So now when something is said or done to me, I'm going to call bullshit. Excuse the language. But I'm going to call it BS whenever these things happen from now on. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. Stop saying things that are bull. It's time to defend myself against negativity and disrespect. It's as simple as it is. Yeah. So that's my goal for the foreseeable future, to stay calm, collected, and happy. And one of the ways to do that is to distance myself from negative people. Doesn't mean that I don't love them. It doesn't mean that I don't care about them. It just means that they are not healthy for me. Simple as that. Yeah. Don't expect me to bend over backwards for you when you don't bend over backwards for me. This is as simple as that.